Welcome back, everybody. All month long, Arizona's family is exploring the state of our schools, the search for solutions.
Yeah, so the new school year has ushered in a new program at Basha High School. So Tess, what is this all about?
This is actually really neat, guys. The first of its kind here in Arizona. We're talking about finding a job in cybersecurity. It's actually a field desperate for talent right now, and Basha High is poised to churn it out.
If you would, pop open your machine.
First day it was scary because there's a lot of computers and it's very expensive.
You found the RAM.
And then the second day we were just given those computers and told, take them apart.
Welcome to ICON, the Institute of Cyber Operations and Networking at Basha High School. This is where the next generation of cybersecurity experts are being groomed.
Is this one a SATA?
Discovering the connections and components that exist inside a computer. Exploring the hardware and software configuration and support.
Peek under the fan, you will see it.
This is the first computer class we'll actually open a computer and look inside. I think that's pretty cool to actually be able to do hands-on with the hardware.
In partnership with Chandler Gilbert Community College and the University of Arizona, these students will also get the chance to do internships, earn 70 college credits, and 6 certifications, all but guaranteeing them a job in a world desperate for cybersecurity professionals.
Those certifications are what the industry is looking for, and they can actually walk out of high school earning very good money.
We're developing this generation of ethical hackers.
We need more people to be able to protect their privacy.
Microsoft, Instagram, Sprint, and Capital One are just a few of the big names suffering big data breaches so far this year. That's what drew Ethan to Basha.
Every year there's some big news headline about a privacy breach, a security breach, something. And people want to feel safe online, and this is a big contributor to that.
Basha's cybersecurity program is housed in its own building and has its very own network.
We're going to have an opportunity for kids to go into these spaces and play. Go have this sandbox where they're learning how to do this hacking or fight off hacks, and we don't want it to be at the same place where teachers' gradebooks are or anything like that. We need to keep it safe and secure.
These students are learning how to do their part, keeping the world safe and secure.
Be able to stop attacks would be a good way to put your computer skills to good use.
Isn't that incredible? For more information on the Basha cybersecurity program and the opportunities to partner or mentor, you can log on to our website, azfamily.com. And coming up at 9 o'clock, we're going to take a look at how high school programs like this fuel our local economy and our blossoming tech sector. Yeah. Incredible to think that these kids will graduate from high school if they stay with the program. Yes. Already being able to work, right? Making $60,000 to $70,000. No, and then to think that you have about 1.5 years left, because if you get all these college credits, again, that's doing this the whole 4 years, and it's based on making it an elective. So you know, like kids can choose electives. This would be your elective, would be these classes an elective. So it's not free. You do pay per credit, but it's nothing compared to obviously what you'd be paying for a college education or going to any of these tech schools.
And they're getting experience, which means they can get even better jobs.
Yeah, it's incredible. Yeah.
I don't want to brag, but my first job in TV out of college, 10 grand a year.
And you shouldn't brag.
10 grand. Actually, my second job was the same amount.
Oh.
10 grand.
Listen, and you're still making that much now, right?
$10,000.
And now he makes
crazy.
it per day.
Now I'm up to
hour.
Now I'm up to 20 grand.
Per hour.
10 grand per day.
Well, all month long, Arizona's family is exploring the state of our schools, the search for solutions.
The world needs more cybersecurity professionals in this day and age. We know that, and Arizona being no different, so a great opportunity for students.
Yeah, and you might be surprised to see how many openings there are right here in Arizona. We know worldwide there are millions of job openings, and we are hearing up to 7,000 openings here in Arizona. Local startups are hoping more students will set their sights on cyber.
Tucson is getting rid of passwords all over the world. You just scan, you tap accept, and that's it. No more passwords.
Trusona is the Scottsdale cybersecurity startup changing the way you access and protect information online.
Passwords are not the solution. Putting a certificate on your phone and protecting it with biometric is the way to go.
But to build on this technology requires the right talent. It's the reason why Trusona founder and CEO Ori Eisen helped create Cybersecurity Canyon. Arizona's Cybersecurity Coalition focused on attracting and retaining cyber talent while building educational partnerships.
The state that will invest in training their students in cybersecurity will create wealth, jobs, stability, and power unlike any other place.
Take a look up at the screen.
Welcome to ICON, the Institute of Cyber Operations and Networking at Basha High School. They've joined forces with Chandler Gilbert Community College and the University of Arizona to train the next generation of ethical hackers. According to the Arizona Technology Council, these students can't be trained fast enough.
Just in Arizona, there are about over 7,000 open positions just in cybersecurity. I don't know whether or not in the next 10 years we can fill the gap because there's so much demand, believe it or not.
What is the speed of that RAM?
It's what drew these students to Basha High School.
I really want to work somewhere in the field of cybersecurity, computer development, computer programming, anything. It fascinates me, all of it.
It makes me very intrigued. Like, it's intriguing and draws me in.
It's super fun. It's complicated and complex, but once you get down to it, it becomes easier by the steps.
This program building skills and confidence, along with the opportunity to earn 70 college credits and 6 certifications. So when these students graduate high school, they can immediately go to work and earn good money.
If they would apply for a junior position with those certificates, between $60,000 and $70,000 the first year sounds very reasonable.
That potential is making the challenge exciting, not only for the Valley's blossoming tech industry, but for students hoping to make a big difference.
There's always going to be a job when it comes to cybersecurity. A lot of things seem complicated, but I think really it just takes perseverance and just knowing that eventually things start to come together.
Really exciting. You can find more information on the Institute of Cyber Operations and Networking at Basha High School, as well as state organizations working to build the local cyber industry on our website. Just go to azfamily.com. A really neat thing, so at Basha High School, they literally have this building. Right now, it's only 1 or 2 classes that are used. Eventually, they expect the whole building to be used for this program.
Wow.
It's the first of its kind in the state. So Chandler Unified said, let's try this at Basha High School, and it's already been a success in its first few weeks of being there. So how exciting is that to be able to graduate from high school and get $60,000 to $7,000?
Incredible.
Plus, it shows you the sign of the future where technology is going.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And especially at that time when you're like, school, you're connecting the dots between your
You're getting
future.
a jump start on your life.
It's incredible.
Really.
Well, thanks for telling us about it.
Let's go back to school.
No, it sounds tiring. We'll be right back.